How's everyone doing? It is Monday, and I've got a few things that I want to share with you today. Um, definitely got to share some with you. I thought about this weekend, something I learned a long time ago. It absolutely blew my mind, and I thought, you know, I remember when I would go around and share this with people, it kind of blew their mind too. They had never seen it, and it's just been so many years since I shared it. I thought, hey, you know what? It's probably a good thing that I shared this with some people here. So let me do a few things real fast and get some things rocking and rolling here. Give me 1 second. All right, and we'll make sure that we get this out. You might want to invite some people on board for this one. If you're on Facebook Live, make sure that you look at the bottom and uh, and make sure that we get that shared out to some people. All right. So if you don't know, if this is your first time with me, I am Randy Johnson of MeetRandyJohnson.com. What I like to do is I like to help entrepreneurs, home-based business owners, network marketers to collect more sales, to have more fun, and avoid the pitfalls early on in business. So if you know me, I'm a pretty tall guy, so I'm slunched over. I got something behind me here that I want to share with you. And when I first saw it years ago, it totally blew my mind. I was like, wow, are you kidding me? No one ever broke down things like this before. If you're not a math fan, you might become one today. So let's go ahead and share this with you real quick. All right. So what is the one thing that blew my mind? And I hope that you can really see what we got going on here. If you can't see, what I'm going to do is I'm going to break it down to you here. But if you can see my whiteboard here, this is considered a timeline. Okay. So what this is I broke it. This got shown to me, I think, when I was somewhere around 26, 27 years old. And here's the concept. Here's a timeline, and this is called life. Okay. And if you look here, this starts at the year of 18 years old. Okay. So between the years 18 and 22, most people, what they do is they like to go to college, or they want to do something in the tune of figuring it out, right? That's why I like to call figure it out, go to college. Right here between 22 and 62 is like what the work zone is. Okay, so most people, they work in between this timeline. Between 62, 72, somewhere in there, depending on how you did in here, is where you try to retire at. You know, that's where you try to sit down and you say, hey, you know what? I may want to retire here. So let's talk about something. All right, the average American work week here in America is 40 hours. Okay, but what ends up happening is that you got to get up in the morning, right? Or before whatever your shift is. So that's about an hour in travel and commute. And then you got to travel and commute back home. So we're going to say 50 hours a week, right? So 50 hours a week, okay? Now, the other thing is that typically most jobs, most things, they give you what they call a 2-week paid vacation, okay? So you're going to work 50 out of 52 weeks. 50 weeks, okay? So what this, if you multiply it, is 2,500 hours, okay, that you're going to work. You're going to work about 2,500 hours per year. Now, how many years did you do this for? You did it for 40 years, okay? So if you worked it right, you did this for 40 years, and this for you is 100,000 hours that you're going to work to ensure that you retire in here. Okay, now what ends up happening is that most people, you know, depending on how they do, they may get to this and retire. That's what they predict. But we all know people who have to work beyond this age. Let's just say that all things are equal, that you got there. That's great. It's 100,000 hours that you had to invest in working for yourself and working for a company in order to get to the Holy Grail. Now that's one side. Let's talk about the other side here, okay? And so the other side here is, let's say that you could work 10 hours per week, okay? And let's say that you worked with a group of people who all worked that. Okay, so you work with a group of 100 people at 10 hours a week. That is 1,000 hours. Okay. Now, if you could do this same thing right here, all right, and it was 100 weeks, which is 2 years, right? Okay, according to that, 50 weeks. Now, you have 100,000 hours, all right? So, what I ask is, okay, this is you by yourself, okay? This is all you. On this side, that's you. But if you go here, this is with the team, okay? So I would always ask people, I would say, well, if this is true, and if pay is equal, if pay is equal, which side would you want to be on? Would you rather work the 50 hours a week or the 10 hours a week? Would you rather do it by yourself over 40 years or do it with the team over 2 years? And more often than not, most people would pick this side. Because what this is, if you have never been introduced to it, it's called leverage. Okay? This right here is pure leverage. Okay? You are leveraging other people's time while getting things done. Okay? It's what most companies, what most corporations, what most businesses do is that they leverage other people's time. And so when I saw this, and when you think about it, okay, it absolutely, positively blew my mind. And so the question was always, well, how does this work? Okay? How does this side work? How do you make this work? Because if you could do this versus this, it just made sense. All right? Didn't anticipate that rhyming, but I think you kind of get where I'm going here. All right? So the question is how do you get leverage? And what I'll tell you is there are tons and tons of ways to do it. Figure out what works best for you. If you don't know how to get it, make sure that you reach out to someone who does, because this is absolutely a mind-blowing concept in which that you could really compress time. And what could you do with an extra 48 years? Who knows? You know, that's a lot of time, right? So I hope that you did get some value from this little whiteboard thing that we did here today, and kind of a timeline taking you back into school and lessons and whatnot. If you did, feel free to drop a comment, like, share. If you think that some people may get some value from today's Facebook Live, by all means, go out there and let them know and share this concept, because it absolutely is mind-blowing. All right, so if you want to reach out to me directly, you can reach out to me and go to meetrandyjohnson.com and go to the Contact Me tab, and I'll definitely reach back out to you. Or you can inbox me with our Facebook Live. So either way, hope that you all have a great, great day. Hope that you had a great weekend, and let's go out there and create a difference and make a difference in people's lives. All right, take care, and until the next time. Bye.